Hey, welcome back to Pastor's Corner, where we're giving you a devotional every week in this season of COVID, and especially in the times where we're not yet gathering as a church. And I wanted to continue from this past Sunday, where we ended on talking about renewal and the importance of God coming in and renovating our hearts. And I wanted to give you a practice of this from Psalm 139, a pretty common psalm. You see, renewal and renovation of the heart requires that we spend time with the builder. It requires that we actually spend time with God, because renewal is His work. He comes in and renovates us. And it is kind of like a renovation show, right? Where you get together with the designer and the builder, and you work out the how you're going to fix up your house, or the rental, or the whatever you're getting, and spend time looking at it. And sometimes you can't see the outcome. You can only see the mess, and maybe someone can see the outcome and see the beauty of the bones of the place, or something like that. And sometimes there needs to be lots of destruction, where there's a little bit of tearing down to rebuild. But it's a great and good work. And it's the same way with our soul. It's the same way with our heart. That God, we invite Him in to come and renew us and reinvent us. And He maybe has to tear some things down, but it's a great and a good work. Well, one way to do that, to help you in your journey towards renewal of your heart, is to look at this Psalm of David in Psalm 139. And I love this Psalm because of this idea, that actually David's inviting God in to search Him and know Him. It actually begins by him saying that, God, you have searched me and you do know me. It starts at the very beginning. You've searched me and you know me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. He goes on further down. Where shall I go from your spirit? Where shall I flee from your presence? There's nowhere I can go. And he goes on below and talks about how he was made. He says, for you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden for you. When I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. It's like God knows us so deeply, because He is our creator, our builder, and He knows our being. He made us after all. And David comes to this moment of realizing this. There's absolutely nothing he could do to even get away from God. That God is with him and knows him. But it actually brings him to a twist here, because he actually ends then his psalm by saying this: search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me into the way of everlasting. It might sound funny, because he just said, God, you know me so deeply. But yet again, at the very end, he realizes, I need God to search me again, to see if there's any grievous way, any wrongful way that's developed in me that he needs to take out. Can you see why this is a great psalm to pray through for yourself? You could start by praying and saying, God, I know you know me. You know this about me. You know I have brown hair and brownish hazel eyes. You know my personality, God. You know what I love to do and the sports I love, or that I love puzzles, or whatever. You could go through and be like, God, I know you know me. And then ask him to search you again. Say, God, what do I need to pay attention to in my heart today? Maybe you're in silence and you're saying, God, bring back the events of this past day or this past week. Show me, God. Show me where you were present in my life, and show me, secondly, the grievous ways, that I could turn from them and go towards the way of everlasting. So try that this week. Spend some time with him, with your builder, Let him know you. Let him renew you.